Hey, it's Chris Byer,
Chris Bowling.
CB. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So I know as we're looking at 2026, we wanted to talk through a few of the, I guess, benefit trends that we want employers to be aware of, things that we're noticing in the market that will still need attention as we go through the year consulting with our
Absolutely.
clients, prospective clients. I think the first one we wanted to talk about was really understanding today's medical landscape. It We're starting to realize so much disparity between where you go for care, what it costs, and what the outcomes are. I mean, you can speak a little bit to that.
Yeah, I still think if there's a way that you can incentivize your employees to make better decisions
Yes.
at the time of care, it's the only way that you're going to control this trend. I mean, you and I talk about this in the Quad Cities. We've got
Yep.
$6,000 MRIs and we have $650 MRIs, and they're
Yep.
all in our network. Doesn't matter what
Correct.
carrier, right?
Yep.
It's
Yep.
so how do you help your employees understand if they can be a better consumer, then you're going to reward them for that. Because if
Yep.
not, we go where our doctors tell us to go. I mean, that's just
Yes.
how we've been programmed,
Yep.
and we really have to fight that trend because if you're seeing a physician that's part of a big health system,
Yeah.
guess what? They're going to refer into their health system.
Correct. Yeah. And it may be where you need to be, but it may also be a couple of questions you can find a better outcome, better cost
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, it's
absolutely.
just giving employees those tools. I think the second one really is we've talked about this year after year after year complexities in pharmacy
Ugh,
benefits.
with all the lawsuits, it's killing us. I mean,
Yes.
you start to implement a great strategy, right? And now we've got a lawsuit sitting out there or a new law that a state
Yep.
says that we have to do XYZ, and it changes. It's really harder on the employees because we've worked so hard to get them to understand no different than docs, right? There's
Yep.
pharmacies that are higher cost than other pharmacies. And now we have our lovely states saying, oh, well, you can't steer somebody to
Correct.
XYZ pharmacy because, and I get it, we don't want to put the mom and pops out of business, but gosh, I wish there was a little bit more flexibility, don't you?
Yeah, I agree. We're still seeing sourcing internationally. There's going to be some direct to consumer programs that are coming in soon that I think employers can tap into. We've talked about that in the past, but
Yeah.
I think as soon as we get a solution for a client, something moves and we have to adapt. And, thankfully, we've got a team
Oh,
that helps manage our pharmacy
totally.
programs that's very quick to adapt, but I don't think we can ever rest in this situation.
I agree.
I think the third one, this one, I started my career in the voluntary benefit space, but we're seeing employers ask for more voluntary benefits. And that's not your traditional just accident, critical illness, which it used to be. It's life insurance options, identity theft, pet insurance, legal programs. I think there's a lot of changeover that we're seeing within the employer demographics that I don't just want a health insurance plan that's good. I
Right.
want other things that are
Right.
meaningful to me and to my family. And continuing to see that evolve, we're investigating that for clients as we go into 2026.
Yeah. Agree.
You and I have reviewed a few wellness programs, and when we say wellness, it could be everything, but I think importance of employee well-being is going to be very strong in 2026.
Yeah.
You've seen the spectrum work and not work before. What are you seeing as we go into this year that might be, something for employers to focus on?
I think what you and I have had the biggest request in the last 3 months is the employer wants to get out of the decision of what that means. And they want to
Yes,
get a committee of employees and let them decide what does well-being mean
yes,
to you, to our company, to our culture. So I'm kind of excited because I mean we've got several meetings coming up here in the next few weeks of brand new, I'll call them wellness committees, and I don't want to call them
yeah,
that because it's not just wellness. And hearing their viewpoint of what's meaningful to them.
yes,
Hopefully, they're not just saying to me, it's to us
yes.
as a organization. So, yeah, I'm excited because I think we're going to see mental health. I think we're going to see, obviously wellness. We're going to see employee advocacy, and I'm
Financial
just excited.
wellness. I mean, that's
Yeah,
been another question.
good
It's like
point.
that's
Very
how do
good
we
point.
tap into that? I think all of that together with an employee group that says this is important to our culture is going to
Yeah,
be important.
yeah, I'm excited.
And then an area that you and I don't work with directly, but we have a lot of employers talking about leave and absence management programs. They are struggling to manage FMLA,
Big time.
PTO. disability, outsourcing that and making it a simpler process, especially for some of the larger organizations and more complex. But we've had a lot of requests for where's that solution, and
Right.
trying to find a solution. You and I are not the experts in that, but we've got
Nope.
solutions. you know I think it's just become more complex with all the different state leave laws, and you get this paid time off because you work in this state. It's not simple anymore.
No, I agree. Hard.
Well, so we'll see how these play out. I think those are the top ones that we've noticed as we go into 26, and I'm sure there'll be others that we'll cover throughout the course of the year.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you
Yep.
creating the list.
Thanks, CB.
All right, we'll see you. Yep, bye-bye.
All right. Bye bye.